How's it going, everyone? This is Mitchell Mander here, and welcome to another review of the Boruto anime. We're going to be covering episode 195 in today's review. It involves Naruto taking Kawaki around the village, showing him all kinds of different places in the village, and also taking him to Ino's shop to get a new vase for the vase he broke at Naruto's house. So how was the episode overall? Well, before I get into that, you know the drill. If you're new to the channel, you like this type of content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It'd be cool if you did that. Anyways, let's get on to the review, shall we? So Naruto is escorting Kawaki around the village, and I like the moment where Kawaki is basically staring at the Hokage monument. It was a pretty nice scene, but we move on, and Naruto and Kawaki run into Chocho and Sarada. They're at the taiyaki shop, getting their taiyaki, and Naruto offers to buy, in which Chocho, obviously being Chocho, she wants to buy the entire menu. And even though Kawaki over here wants chocolate, Sarada was actually suggesting her to get something else. But Kawaki, being Kawaki, doesn't really care, and he wants his own taiyaki. So Naruto buys it. I like how Chocho's like, wow, is that Kawaki over here? He's really handsome. And at one point Kawaki's like, yeah, shut up, Chubs. I don't know, I thought that was kind of funny. But anyways, they get their taiyaki, they head off. Chocho heads off herself as well. So it's just Naruto, Sarada, and Kawaki now. Chocho left. So they're walking, and Kawaki actually tries his taiyaki, and he actually loves it. He's never tasted something so good before, so I guess taiyaki is Kawaki's favorite food now. Anyway, Sarada wants to try some, but Kawaki, being Kawaki, is like, nope, get your own. This is mine. And she gets a little annoyed by this. So more on this in a little bit, but anyways, as they're walking, a kid accidentally bumps into Kawaki, and he goes to expand his arm into that Jugo Sage-like arm that he has. And is about ready to attack this kid before Naruto intervenes. I like how Kawaki over here is like, yeah, kid, there's dangers throughout this world. You need to be more careful next time, which Sarada chastises Kawaki for this. Like, what kind of advice is that for this kid? Why would you do something like this? Come on now. Anyways, our trio head into Ino's flower shop to get a new vase. Ino thinks they're there for a different reason. Naruto has a little chit-chat with Ino, talking about the sensory unit being basically on high alert, just because Kara could invade at any moment to get Kawaki, which Ino's on it. But they're really there for the vase. So Naruto basically tells Kawaki to pick out one. Kawaki's a little hesitant at first, being Kawaki, but he eventually picks one, but seems to have put little thought into it, and Naruto has to be like, hey, if you're really sincere about this, you'll really think about this and pick one that you really want. But Kawaki picks the same vase. It's his green rectangular vase, and says, despite the fact that you think that I put a little thought into it, I actually like the design, so this is the one I choose. Now that Kawaki has a vase, Ino actually decides to give Kawaki some flowers to put in the vase. And as Ino goes to put the flowers in the vase, this triggers some PTSD in Kawaki, as it reminds him when Jigen was experimenting on him and gave him the Karma Seal by force. How Ino is basically putting the flowers into the vase reminds Kawaki of how Jigen put his arm into that jar, which extended up into basically the plastic seal that Kawaki was in, and he forcibly got the Karma Seal that way. That gives Kawaki some PTSD. He can see Jigen's karma face, and that just freaks him out and causes him to drop the vase, and his Karma Seal partially expands, and he's just freaking out. He's in a state of shock. Everybody's wondering what's going on, and Naruto actually goes up to Kawaki, and this is the scene I was waiting to get adapted from the manga, where Naruto goes up and hugs Kawaki and tells him to relax, Kawaki. You're safe now. You're safe now. You don't have to worry about that. That's all in the past. We're going to protect you from now on, and you're good now. You're safe here with us. But anyways, Kawaki gets a new vase, and I like how Ino's like, don't worry about it. But anyways, come along more and buy some more flowers next time. Handsome boys and handsome men are always allowed around this shop, so yeah. Ino is Ino, I guess. But anyways, Sarada leaves Naruto and Kawaki. I like how Sarada basically tells Kawaki that she's planning to be Hokage one day. So hey, if there's something you need, just let me know. I'll help you out. And Naruto basically tells Kawaki that, yeah, you've gained a new friend today. But Kawaki over here being stubborn, so I was like, I don't need friends. Friends will betray me, so I don't need them. I just need to be by myself. But Naruto basically has to tell him, that might change one day. Let's go to one more place. And the last stop is, of course, Ichiraku Ramen, Naruto's favorite place to eat at. Anyways, they're eating it, and Kawaki loves it, so I guess maybe we're going to see Kawaki visiting Ichiraku Ramen more in the future. That'd be pretty cool. But anyways, I like how Naruto basically is trying to lecture Kawaki here and be like, you need to open yourself up more to people. And you know how earlier when Sarada wanted to try your chocolate taiyaki? Well, she was probably going to let you have some of her custard taiyaki, but yeah, you were being a little stubborn there, so you didn't get to try that. And it's better if, you're with friends and you share with friends, because it'll make your meal better. Here, have some meat. I'll trade you this for some of your egg. And Kawaki being Kawaki is like, nope, you're not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. I'm just going to eat the egg myself, and he proceeds to do that. So Kawaki's still being the stubborn kid that he is, and yeah. Anyways, Naruto and Kawaki arrive back home with the new vase, which Kawaki gives to Himawari. Boruto sees this, and although he's kind of happy that Kawaki did this, this was his response. He actually gives Kawaki some glue and basically tells Kawaki that he needs to fix the vase himself that he broke. So Kawaki goes over to the vase and is like, damn it. So yeah, Kawaki I guess is going to start gluing together the vase. Now the episode comes to an end with Kashin Koji and Delta arriving on the scene. Now, they can't exactly easily infiltrate Konoha because of the sensory system that's in place, which has gotten a little bit stricter because of Kara and Konoha becoming aware of Kara. But Kashin Koji basically tells Delta to stay put, and he manages to slip into the village undetected, with Delta wondering how he was able to do this. And Koji is going to go and try and find Kawaki himself. And that's where our episode comes to an end. Now, overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode. It was a good adaptation of Chapter 28 from the Boruto manga, and I enjoyed it. The only part of the episode I didn't really care for was the Chocho segment. I'm not a big fan of Chocho, and that part dragged a little bit. The only thing that was redeeming for that part was the fact that Kawaki basically told Chocho to shut up, which I thought was kind of funny. But moving on, the rest of the episode I thought was pretty good. I liked the whole scene with Naruto and Kawaki at Ichiraku Ramen. That was a really nice scene. I was actually hoping they would do something like that, so I'm glad that they put this in the episode. I also like the scene where Kawaki has his PTSD moment in Ino's shop. That was a really good moment of the episode. But I like the fact that Kawaki's personality is shown in this episode. You just see how hostile and just how unfriendly he is, just because of his upbringing. Even Sarada questions, what kind of childhood did you have? Why are you the way you are? Come on now. But I just like the fact that we see Kawaki's personality and just the way he was brought up. He has no manners. He doesn't want to have friends. He's just hostile towards everybody. He almost killed a kid randomly just because he bumped into him. So I love the fact that the anime is doing this. It's emphasizing Kawaki's character, what he was like when, he was a kid, how the conditions he was basically placed in when he grew up, and where he is now, where he's basically being able to finally enjoy life for the first time in his life. He's getting to eat some pretty good food. He's meeting some pretty good people. Kawaki's in pretty good hands here. So I just love the fact that the episode is emphasizing all this. So yeah, overall, good stuff. Good episode. And I like the fact that Boruto gave him the glue at the end. Boruto accepts the fact that, hey, Kawaki, he's improving. He went ahead and got this vase to make up for breaking the old one. But Boruto, being Boruto, is like, hey, I want you to go the extra mile. Put this vase together with glue. And then we'll talk. I don't know, I thought that was pretty nice too. So I just think that this episode overall, when it comes to that stuff, it was pretty good. Alrighty guys, that's all I got for this episode review. So overall, a good episode. Probably give it like a 7 or a 7.5 out of 10 overall. Not exactly the most exciting episode, but it had good writing. I like the stuff with Kawaki, Sarada, and even Boruto at the end. And Naruto, obviously. The Chocho part was the only segment that I was like, on. But overall, good episode. So guys, in the comment section down below, what did you think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Post your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It'd be pretty cool if you did that. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.